Jonathan Baker. I'm the marketing guy and master of mind control at Monday Night Brewing. So Monday Night Brewing was actually originally a Friday morning Bible study. Met my two business partners in 2006, and we started brewing beer every Monday night just as a way to get to know each other a little better. We brewed together out of the garage for 5 years here in Atlanta, actually a mile down the road, and started developing recipes, developing a business plan, getting to know the industry, and we launched as a brewery in August of 2011. So we just celebrated our 3rd year anniversary. We now have 15 full-time employees, and we are distributed in most of Georgia and Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, and Auburn. So brewing beer on Monday nights was interesting for us because we all had white-collar day jobs. So we'd come home from work on Mondays wearing neckties, and we would loosen our ties before we brewed beer. And the necktie for us became a symbol of doing what you love with your day job and doing what you love with your life, really. And that really kind of fed into our slogan, "Weekends are overrated," which to us means celebrating every day equally. And, celebrating every day with a great craft beer at the end of it. Not waiting till Friday. So we're 3 years old, and we actually just got in 4 new 120 barrel fermenters, which will basically grow our capacity by about 50%, which is phenomenal for being so young and to be growing so quickly. It's really a testament to, I think, the people that have embraced this brewery and the beers that we're making. So these new fermenters will come online in February of 2015, and they'll really allow us to supply all of Georgia with all of the beer that they want from us, and will also allow us to start branching out into some fun new seasonals that we're working on. We also have 3 new grain silos, which each one has a different base grain. So that'll just, from an efficiency standpoint, make it easier to brew, cut down our times a little bit. And obviously we get a little better of a price for buying in bulk. We purchased a canning line late last year, and we are going to take this whole year to kind of, get up and running and make sure everything's in place. But the goal is really to roll out cans in early 2016. We bought the canning line from Cigar City, a very well-respected craft brewery in Florida, who actually bought it from New Belgium, which is also a very well-respected brewery in Colorado. In 2015, our goal is really to focus on our hometown, focus on Atlanta, and really win in Atlanta. We've got a brand new series coming out. So in addition to our Black Tie series, which is kind of higher ABV, specialty stuff, we've got a clip-on series, we're calling it, like a clip-on necktie. And that'll be basically one of our base beers, but with a little twist on it. So the first up will be our Eye Patch Ale, which is this, infused with Serrano peppers, which will be interesting. So that'll be hitting in 6-packs and kegs, probably mid-year. But on the Black Tie series side, we are going to be launching a hoppy red aged on hard maple called Master Splinter. And we'll be launching a wheat wine aged in red Cabernet barrels called Laissez-Faire. So those are 2 that we're really excited about this year. I think for being so young, there have been a few things that have stood out to me as really differentiators for us. So one is last year we got a gold medal at the Great American Beer Festival for our wood-aged beer, Bourbon Barrel Drafty Kilt, which is a very tough category. And we also got a bronze medal for the regular Drafty Kilt at the World Beer Cup, which is only held every 2 years last year. Creative Loafing named us the best brewery in Atlanta in 2014. And obviously they're bigger breweries and breweries that we respect here, but we got that nod, which was really great. We've been featured in the Wall Street Journal, LA Times, NPR. We got labeled one of the 100 best bars in the South by Southern Living, even though we're not a bar. I don't know how we snuck in there.
That's awesome.
If you take a look around here, we're creating a very, I think, unique vibe, and our goal is really to recreate that garage feel that we started with. So we'd have 50 people come through our garage on Monday night and just have conversations with each other and make friends. And we wanted to create a place that people could feel safe in and feel welcome in. And so we have a 4,000 square foot tasting room here. We also have a 5,000 square foot patio, which is great when the weather's a little nicer. And you know, it's not something we planned for, but for some reason it's become like a wedding venue for us. But the things that, you know, if we get a corporate event that comes and does something here, or a wedding, we might have 5% of the folks that know about us and have heard about us and like our beers already. The other 95% are coming in completely blind. And for us, that's a great marketing opportunity. So we give them all a tour of the brewery, let them smell the hops, taste the grain, talk them through all the different beers that we brew, and you know, hopefully they fall in love with one of the beers and can go back out to their favorite retailer and buy it on the shelf. You know, signing with the distributor was probably the most important decision that we made as a brewery. That's how your product gets sold in the market. And we've been with Atlanta Beverage since the very beginning, but I will say our relationship actually goes back further than that. We had Atlanta Beverage employees come to the garage and brew with us before we even launched. And so for you know, 2 years prior to us launching, we were starting to develop that relationship. And the folks there have been great to work with. You know, obviously we're not Atlanta Beverage's biggest brand, but they understand who we are, they understand the importance of where we could be, and they've given so much time and so many resources to growing us into, you know, a more important local and maybe one day national brand.